was a business.
Men in Black are real. Reports of Men in Black go all the way back to the 1940s when folks first started reporting sightings of flying saucers. And that's no coincidence.
We pulled into a parking lot of a department store in Wytheville, and we noticed some kids in the school bus were pointing up.
The police were taking no chances. Unidentified objects were found dotted across the south of England. 15-year-old Neil Beatty found this one. It looked like a flying saucer and certainly smelled like something out of this world.
It measured the globes, and they said they had to be 4 definitive objects because you could see the curvature too well to be one object with the 4 lights on it.
Danny's photo shows possibly 4 separate objects together in the night sky. He saw it, as did a handful of other people who happened to be in the parking lot that night.
Of all the other UFO witnesses who saw the object that night, Gordon was the only one who was a broadcaster. Millions of people were hearing about Gordon's UFO sighting, and not long after, strange things started happening in the life of Danny Gordon.
Last night I saw a flying object that couldn't have possibly been from this planet. But I can't say a word. I'm muzzled by army brass. I can't even admit I saw the thing.
It doesn't sound like you were actually threatened at all. Did that ever happen in any way, shape, or form? What happened?
I used to get telephone calls saying, you know, this is time you leave alone. It's a defense matter. There were government-issued black cars following me to home. A gentleman called me saying, if you talk to these reporters, you're going to put yourself or your family in very jeopardy.
The incident frightened him so much, though, that he stopped talking about UFOs, period.
Captain, it was awful. You could have seen those hands and those eyes. Captain, you've got to do something about it. You've got.
Do you believe that the Men in Black are real, they actually exist, and what do you think their purpose is?
There's no doubt.
We need to find a case where some tangible evidence was left behind.
I am Timothy Beckley. I took one of the only photographs of an authentic man in black.
The first time ever an actual man in black is caught in a photograph.
Now, what makes you think that this is a man in black as opposed to just a man in a black suit that happens to hang out in the street every day?
You know, it's a residential area where they would know everybody who lives in the neighborhood. I mean, especially in this time period, everybody knew their neighbors. You know who lives next door, you know who lives upstairs, and this person doesn't fit.
There is a free mental health clinic at the corner of Lilac and East Valley.
You're confident that Men in Black are real? This is real. This is not mythology. This is not something that somebody made up.
No, it is not.
This is really happening.
And this photograph proves it. We figure we would take the car, drive it around the corner, and get out and confront this individual and find out what was his reason for standing in that corner of that building. We circled the block. We stopped the car, he was gone, and the black automobile he might have arrived in was also gone. He just disappeared almost into thin air.
You have seen this incident based on sworn testimony. Can you prove that it didn't happen?
We're meeting with Johnny Sands.
I could see a light beam in the sky directly to the right of me. It was a cigar-shaped looking object.
Johnny Sands' car then shuts off. While he's working under his hood trying to get his car restarted, 2 of what he refers to as aliens walk up to him.
And as they come closer to me, I started to run, but I realized I couldn't move. They had very, very glaring eyes. Their mouths was small and wrinkledy, looking like a man with no teeth.
Johnny Sands not only passed a lie detector test, but he also passed a voice stress test.
I don't understand it. He's lying and we know it. But the machine, he's beaten the lie detector.
We're meeting with Michael Schratt, a military aerospace historian who in his research has figured out how the U.S. government might be behind the Men in Black.
We have the actual Detroit Free Press article. This is dated February 8th, 1987, and here it says, "Secret ledger hides military projects. Pentagon black budget has tripled under the Reagan administration." Here we have the actual security clearance organizational chart, and if you start here at the bottom, It starts at restricted, then we move to confidential, then we go to secret, top secret, SCI, USAP. Above that, there are 28 levels of top secret crypto. The president is at level 17. He's cleared for the GO codes, or the nuclear launch codes. But then you'll see, in point of fact, there are at least 20 levels of security clearances above the president. He has no need to know about these programs.
My friend, we cannot keep this a secret any longer. Let us punish the guilty. Let us reward the innocent.
We deal in illusions, man. None of it is true. But you people sit there day after day, night after night, all ages, colors, creeds. We're all you know. You're beginning to believe the illusions we're spinning here. You're beginning to think that the tube is reality and that your own lives are unreal. You do whatever the tube tells you. You dress like the tube. You eat like the tube. You raise your children like the tube. You even think like the tube. This is mass madness, you maniacs. In God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion. So turn off your television sets. Turn them off now. Turn them off right now. Turn them off and leave them off. Turn them off right in the middle of the sentence I'm speaking to you now. Turn them off.
You'll conform to the identity we give you. Eat where we tell you. Live where we tell you. From now on, you'll have no identifying marks of any kind. You will not stand out in any way. Your entire image is crafted to leave no lasting memory with anyone you encounter. You are a rumor, recognizable only as deja vu, and dismissed just as quickly. You don't exist. You were never even born. Anonymity is your name. Silence your native tongue. You are no longer part of the system. You are above the system, over it, beyond it. We're them. We're they. We are the men in black.